Okay,
Yo!
Hey, whoa!
Welcome to the
Yo!
podcast.
Uh-huh.
What?
Uh-huh. I'm backing you up.
No, you ruined it.
I ruined your good vibe.
Yep.
Do you want to start over?
No,
Why? Why are you being a baby already?
I don't understand why you can't just be mellow. Why you can't just take it easy. I'm all about taking it easy, buddy.
About riding slow and taking it easy.
That's right.
Huh.
Taking it easy.
You know, maybe I should do that lifestyle choice.
I highly recommend it. Scott Pilgrim. Because he said that.
He did?
Yep.
Did you watch the movie?
No, because Steven Stills says, I think I could go for a high school girlfriend. And
Yeah.
Scott said, I'll highly recommend it. Ooh. Yo, Tom, I think you and I should both get high school girlfriends. What do you say?
Okay. Sure. Where do
Not
we...
exactly very enthused.
I mean, I don't know. Yeah, sure, I'll do that. Where, do you know any high schools? Close to me and you both?
Are they supposed to be girls from the same high school?
I would assume so they can chat about us.
There is a high school literally 30 seconds away from me walking. So it would be very easy for me to find a high school girlfriend.
Oh, cool. So that's why you probably just like sit outside their window and jerk it.
No, don't do that.
You don't?
You jump to a conclusion. You're inferring things that I don't understand how you came up with those things.
I don't know. I watch movies. That's what they do in movies.
What movies are you watching?
Snuff films.
You know what? I have had snuff of that. Check it out. Comedy.com.
Check out snufffilms.net. You want
So-
to see a woman get raped? Snuff films. Go there.
So, what's on the agenda this week?
Oh, a lot of stuff. You know, this, that, the other.
Because you told me that you didn't have any content.
Why are you ratting out on me? Are you a rat?
No, I was just bringing that up, that you said you didn't have any content.
Just saying, it makes you not a really good Italian, because, you know, Italians don't like rats, because they're all criminals.
Well, you should know there is always the one Italian that is the rat, so I think it makes me a great Italian.
Oh, so you're proud to be the Retalian?
I'm not a Ratalian, and I think you just coined a phrase that is going to be very popular and could catch on very easily. I am not a Ratalian.
A Ratalian?
I'm not a Ratalian, but I'm just saying that just because I ratted someone out doesn't make me a bad Italian.
Guess that's true. Guess that's true. Still, though, I think you're a shitty Italian. I'm gonna write down key parts of the show so I can for our podcast feed. Do you know we have a podcast feed, Max?
Well, how do you know what I want to talk about? How can you write it out if you don't know what we're going to talk about?
Well, 'cause I'm talking about it right now, you bimbo.
Right, but how do you know what we're going to talk about?
I don't know. That's why I'm gonna type it as we go along.
Okay, well that seems like to me like something that you would do afterwards so that you could pay attention right now instead of doing something.
Yeah, 'cause you think I want to listen to this again?
I do sometimes.
I do too sometimes. Max, you know we have an iTunes feed RSS XML?
That's cute.
I made like tags for everything, name. Come on, Max.
Welcome to my Silly Willy kingdom.
Holy shit, Max. What the fuck was that?
So can we get into the content instead of just pussyfooting around?
Whoa. I'm not over that.
Over what?
Come on, Oni, I know that's you in the chat. Stop being a dick.
We're not supposed to talk to the chat
I'm
during
sorry,
the show.
but
That's
I know that's Oni because I have very reputable sources.
Hey everyone, Max just blank. What could that be? That could.
I think it's shit. I think they're trying to tell him not to shit yourself.
I just went like 45 minutes ago.
Oh, good. I'm happy for you. Sorry, Oni. I like you, but you're being a silly willy.
Oh,
Ben
bands.
Hammer. Dut.
Shouldn't have been a dick. Shouldn't have been a jerk. Because now you got banned. So fuck you.
Nice. Okay, so
Yeah.
a little bird told me that you have some content to share with me.
Okay, well, let's get into it. I got the Scott Pilgrim game. What do you think of that?
I think that's a very good purchase, and I hope you have fun. Bye.
What is wrong with you?
Okay. Well, what do you have to
So
say
you,
about the
so you're
game?
not gonna let me? No, because you're not gonna let me talk about it. Why are you
Of
saying bye?
course, I'm sorry. That's just a thing I do.
Well, it's not funny and it's not cute, so don't do it.
It's both of them, and you know that.
No, it's not.
Okay, I'm sorry. So, what do you think about the game? I'm genuinely interested.
Have you gotten it yet?
No, cause I don't wanna pay for games.
You get the, you get the demo, and then see if you like it.
Yeah, but I need to like move everything to my, because I don't have the Wi-Fi thing for the Xbox.
Okay. Okay, I'll give. This is how I'll break down my review. I'll give you first impressions, second impressions, and third impressions.
What
But
about
for
graphics?
that will be part of first impressions. But for final impressions, that's gonna have to wait till next week because I have yet to finish the game.
Holy shit! That's like a cliffhanger, sort of.
Okay, so first impressions. The first thing that I noticed about this game was it has retro graphics and retro music, but retro in the sense that it's not stylistically retro. It is literally retro. See, a game like Castle Crashers is like it's like a side scroller beat 'em up, but at the same time, it's in HD and it's
Yeah.
very crisp and clear. Scott
Mm-hmm.
Pilgrim isn't like this. It's
8-bit.
pixel graphics, right?
Yeah.
Well, not 8-bit. It's
Like
certainly better looking than 8-bit.
93-bit, maybe.
Yeah, something like that. And I didn't like
60,
that.
maybe. How
I gotta
come?
tell you, I didn't like it because if you're going to make a game like Castle Crashers that takes the old school ideals but makes them new, then that's cool and that can be visually interesting. But if it's going to be a game that looks and sounds like a game that came out 20 years ago, like what is this game doing that's like how do I differentiate between this game and a game that came out 20 years ago? Do you know what I mean?
Cause it's new and it has Michael Cera's voice in it and he's cute.
It doesn't have Michael Cera's voice in it. It doesn't have any
Well,
voice
it has
acting.
his spirit in it then.
No, it doesn't.
It does.
There is literally, I guess, except for the online leaderboards, there's no online play. This game has no new functionality from the innovations in the game industry of the last 20 years. And for the game to be like that kind of turned me off. But I got over it and I realized that the game does actually look very cool and the music is pretty well composed by
Yeah.
Anamanaguchi.
No, it's Yamala Hadudi too.
Well, I don't know how to say it, so maybe you're right, but I'm
It's
pretty sure I
Asian.
got closer than you did.
No, I don't know. I think it ends with a chew.
No.
I think every
Ends with a
Asian-
T.
No, chew. Well,
Okay.
I don't know. The game looks fun. Would you rather?
Right.
Did you hear about the game Slash or Brash or whatever it's called? Clank.
I played the demo for that and looked. But anyway, I'm not done with my review. Next is
Oh.
second impressions. My second impression was I like this game and it's kind of cool, but I had a problem with it, and my problem was this. This game penalizes you for playing it alone because the difficulty is made in mind with you playing it with other people. And that's the exact problem that I had with Castle Crashers. I don't know about you, but I was Castle Crashers.
I love
Even though-
Castle Crashers.
Even though in the minds of Newgrounds that might be a little blasphemous, and I know that game got a hell of a lot of critical acclaim, but for me, I just didn't like it.
Why didn't you like it, babe?
Because it was too hard. It was too hard, and I could do nothing but play it by myself. Because I didn't know anybody else who had it.
Well, I think you should get some friends.
Well, I have some friends, but they weren't playing Castle Crashers, and I couldn't get them to play with me, and they don't own it.
Well, why don't you invite them over?
Because I only have one controller.
Why don't you buy another controller?
Because I don't want to buy another controller to get enjoyment out of a game. A game should a game should be fun with multiplayer, but also be fun if you're playing it alone. And a lot of games can do that. Smash Brothers is a game that was made with multiplayer in mind, but I can play it by myself and still have just as much fun.
But you play an Italian. That's like a downside.
What does me being Italian have to do with anything?
No, you play as an Italian, so it's not as fun.
In Smash Brothers?
Yeah.
No, no,
Why not?
because I play as Toon Link, and he's not Italian. He's Italian.
Well, I don't like playing as races that are not me.
But then you don't play any video games ever, because there are no video games that have Israeli characters in them, unless it's a game that you made.
Yeah.
Have you ever played Castle Crashers alone?
I never played a game.
Okay, well, I'm trying to have
I
a
have
serious...
played. No, I haven't actually.
You haven't played
I
that
haven't.
game alone?
I have too many friends to not. I barely play the Xbox by myself as it is. I only played with friends pretty much.
Right. I played Castle Crashers at my cousin's house once, and I played with all my cousins, and I have like 50 cousins if you
Yeah,
don't know,
you're
because I'm Italian.
Yeah.
And it instantly clicked, and I finally got it, and I was like, oh, now I get this game. When you play it with other people, it's fun.
Yeah, like most co-op heavy games.
Right, but to me, it's like, I feel like they could tweak it so that I could play it alone. Like, if I'm playing a beat-em-up game and there are 50 enemies on screen and I'm one guy, then of course I'm underpowered. But it should be like, the less people playing, the less enemies there are. And to me, that seems like such a simple fix.
Did you like Metal Slug Gear?
I think I've only ever played bits and pieces of that. I don't think I've ever owned one of those games and played it seriously.
I don't know. I think you should just get more friends, to be honest.
I have...
I'll get you a controller then, okay? Stop being a baby. I have 4 of them.
Okay, well, you're not being... You can't have 4 friends. You must have more than 4 friends.
No, I said I have 4 controllers.
Oh. So you buy more controllers?
Yeah.
I would think that your friends would just use their controllers.
My friends don't have Xbox. They're all animals.
Well, someone asked this in the chat, and I do feel obliged to answer. Wait, Max, Castle Crashers or Scott Pilgrim, which is better? Scott Pilgrim by a long shot, because at the end of the day, I just don't like Castle Crashers. Even if I'm going against the public opinion, I gotta say I'm not a fan of Castle Crashers.
Then
But
again,
I have to give... No, go ahead.
You're anti-Newgrounds, I heard.
Yeah, but it's not like... shut up.
Sorry.
Okay, this is my third impression. Okay, and this is where the review gets a little radical. So there are items in the game that you can buy to buff up your character to increase their stats, and
like a hipster cap, yeah?
Yeah, like a hipster cap, yeah?
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
go on.
So right, and they increased their speed and their strength, and I wasn't partaking in any of that because I assumed, yeah, well, it might help you a little bit, but usually when they do that in video games,
no, that's a major part.
Let me speak. Usually in video games, when they do shit like that, it's like you buy the item and then the changes that it makes to your character is so incredibly minuscule that you can't even tell the difference. But this game is not one of those games. So I go into the store and I buy a shitload of items and I buff up my strength and my speed. Then I walk out of the store and I instantly feel faster and stronger. And this game that I was complaining about how hard it is now too easy. This game is too easy now. And I played the 3rd level, right? And the 3rd level was awesome, and it was super tough, and the boss of that level was awesome, and he was like a big tough guy, and it's like so hard to beat him, and I felt good when I beat him because I was like, wow, I did something that I didn't think I had the power to do. And then I got to the 4th level, and it was too hard, and I couldn't do it, and I was like, how am I going to do this? Then like I said, I buffed up my character, and then I just like kind of breezed through the 4th level, and the boss was easy. And now it's like the game is broken because it's like the 4th level for me was easier than the 3rd level, and that doesn't make any sense.
You can't take off items?
No.
Well, maybe you should have upgraded when you were supposed to, you baby.
Someone just said Max is boring in the chat. Ban them.
Come on, Max.
Do it. Do it.
Max.
Do it.
Come on, Max.
Do it.
Give him another chance. Maybe he'll
Do it.
apologize.
No, no second chances.
Come on. For 5
Do it.
minutes, though, okay?
Nope. Permanent.
Come on, Max. Grow up.
I don't understand. I don't understand why I am fucking reviewing this game and this asshole. I'm boring.
No, everyone's gonna be mean to you because they see your weakness, and I'm not gonna ban like everyone on here.
I don't have to review video games for you people. I'm doing you a favor. Okay?
Really? Really,
Yeah.
Max?
Yes.
I don't have to do something you never asked me to.
I know they didn't ask me to, but maybe there are people who are curious. Is this game good or not? Should I get it? And I'm telling you whether or not you should get it. And this is my review. And people get paid a lot of money to do video game reviews on very popular websites like IGN and GameSpot. People make a whole business out of doing game reviews. And I'm giving you one for free. And you
Yeah,
should be thanking me.
That's
And
true.
you asshole is telling me I'm boring? Fuck you.
Yeah, it's like if a comedian goes on stage and he's like not doing well and someone tries to heckle him. And he's like, some people get paid a lot of money to do jokes.
But it's
So-
like, if you don't like the comedian, get the fuck out of the comedy club. Don't tell him he's lousy. You don't have to watch that comedian if you don't want to.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. You did invite him. We did invite them here, though. A comedian doesn't invite people usually.
Okay. You know what?
Are you okay, Max?
No.
What's wrong, baby?
Because I was doing a review, and then someone was mean. And nobody thanked me for my review, and I thought it was a pretty good review.
I learned a lot from your review. That I should get
And
some
if-
friends.
Okay.
Okay, Max, come on. This is a
No.
comedy cast, not a
No.
review cast.
No.
Well, guys, I'm gonna review my toaster. I toasted the things today, and it took like it doesn't have that non-stick thing on, so my toast got all stuck up on it, and I was like, man, that's not a no. And then like invite friends over to eat with me, but I have no friends. So yeah, that kind of sucked, I guess. Max,
What?
do you want to take a break? Do you want to take a breath?
I can breathe just fine, thanks.
Are you sure you're sounding like you don't sound like you're having fun? How did you expect this to go, Max?
How did I expect what to go?
How did you expect this whole thing to go? Like
This podcast or my video game review?
your whole review? Yeah, your review.
I thought we would talk about it, and then we would go on to something else, and then you would say,
Oh.
that game, this game doesn't sound like it's the game for me. I won't get it. If you like Castle Crashers, I would suggest getting it
I do like Castle.
because they are similar.
well, side to side, so yeah, it's kind of similar.
No, it's more than that. They're both side-scrolling beat-em-up games.
And you walk from side to side, so yeah, I'm still right, Max.
Well, no, because in a lot of games you walk from side to side. In Sonic the Hedgehog, you walk from side to side, but that doesn't mean it's a beat-em-up. It's not the same
I
genre.
know, but I like so take that.
So you just like any game where you walk from side to side.
Yeah,
you like
I'm
side
easy to
scrollers.
please. No, I like side walkers. I like when I can walk. That's
Okay.
I don't like racing games because I can't walk from side to side. I can only drive.
I
from-
think you're
Hmm?
I think you're just more concerned with being funny than doing a good podcast, but the ironic thing is you're not very funny.
more concerned being funny instead of doing a good podcast. Well, I think that being funny makes the podcast good.
Right, but you can't do that. You can't make the podcast good that way because it's not funny.
Oh.
So maybe you should just try being serious for a fraction of a second.
Okay. This is the last episode of Wisenheimers,
I guess so.
and I need to go take a breath.
You know what? I'm sorry. gonna
Hold on a
do.
moment. I need to take a sip of water because I'm sweating bullets here.
That is more than a sip. That is much more than a sip.
Max, would you like to apologize for breaking my heart right now?
No, I'm not apologizing.
You're
for
not
anything.
apologizing for that?
You started. You always start it.
How did I start it? I was trying to. I'm sorry, Max. I don't believe that game reviews are interesting as podcasts. I'm sorry.
Some people make game reviews into podcasts.
Well, yeah. This is not called the Game Review Podcast. It's the Wisenheimers podcast on being a Wisenheimer.
Right, but there's no fucking agenda for what this podcast needs to be. I thought me doing a game review would be not only interesting but helpful to the people who are thinking about buying this game and aren't sure if they want to or not.
Exactly. So your part of being informative, which I thought you were, was good. And it was interesting to whoever wanted to listen to Scott Pilgrim, and whoever didn't care listened to my little stupid jokes, and they enjoyed that part, so everyone wins. But you go like, no, you need to be serious with me. You need to talk about the game you haven't played and be serious with me. Think about that, Max.
We talk about Scott Pilgrim a lot on this podcast.
Well,
I think
yeah.
this is like the unofficial Scott Pilgrim podcast.
I think Scott Pilgrim is tearing us apart.
I don't think he's tearing us apart. I think Scott Pilgrim is something that's bringing us together.
In a bad way.
No, not in a bad way.
It feels bad.
No, I don't. I apologize for that. Scott Pilgrim has given us something to talk about for these past few weeks.
He also gave us a lot of tears and struggles along the way.
What tears and struggles have we
Well,
had?
you just really hurt me, Max. That
No,
was
I didn't.
really
Now
mean.
you're being. Now you're trying to be funny
No,
again.
no. You hurt me. You said I'm not funny, and it hurt me. And you said I couldn't make a funny podcast because I'm not a funny man.
What you don't realize?
He's a robot again, so I don't care.
I said that.
I don't take
And
I don't
maybe-
take I don't take criticism by robot butts. So
I'm not a robot. I was doing a roast. It was for comedy of you.
oh
I was roasting you.
well, that was a very.
I guess you just
unofficial
didn't understand because maybe you just don't know a lot about comedy. So
I thought that roasts are like when you take a virgin and burn her in flames and put her up to the gods. That's what they did with right? And Hugh Hefner. And what was his name though? The one that was just on. What's his name? David Hasselhoff.
You know what? Maybe I'm just in a bad mood today because I got a food coma.
I think you're in a bad mood because you're a bit of a bitch.
Jeez.
I think you need a high school. I think you do.
I recommend it.
Well, you don't have one yet, but once you do, maybe you will.
I'm offended, Kim. Hurt, Kim.
I don't care. I'm Kim. I'm never happy. My eyes are always halfway shut. So yeah.
I think we should continue to do readings of that on the after show.
Yeah, you think this is?
I'm about
that's
to
a
put
good
up
idea.
part 2 tomorrow on my YouTube page. Go check it out. The live reading of Scott Pilgrim.
Where?
It's not live anymore because it's pre-recorded. It's on my YouTube. YouTube.com/MaxGilardi.
Gilardi, right?
Close enough, but not really.
Gilardi, right? That's the thing. And go there and watch me act out as everyone besides Scott and the other guy.
Well, he's every character except for the most important character, and that's me.
Yeah, 'cause you like being the middle of attention.
The middle of attention.
Yep.
I would have phrased it differently because I'm an American and I speak the American language, but I guess you...
No, I think it was pretty good. I think that the center and middle is about the same thing. It's the same word, basically.
It's a synonym.
You heard of the show Malcolm in the Center?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's my favorite show.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite shows. I like that show because it's yeah, it's like me and my brother.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. And my mom's mean. So, what? Someone unfollowed me on Twitter. Who did that? I hate it when someone just unfollows me for no reason.
How do you know? How do you know that
'Cause
someone
I
did?
remember that I had 1,010 followers, and now there's 1,009.
Oh, jeez.
What's up
Well,
with
you know what?
that?
You have more than me. I only have like 700. So
Yeah,
you're beating me by a little bit.
yeah. So,
You actually wrote, "Watch me get nude on cam."
well, yeah. I thought, see, it's getting so many 51 viewers. That's
Yeah, that's
really
what we
good.
usually have.
Yep, pretty
It's
much.
funny because 50 was our cap for how many that we can't get
Yeah,
more
like
than that.
we thought we could get so many more. Like our berry is just holding us, but once it was off, it's just like 52 viewers, no 49.
Didn't you say that you had 200 once?
Unstick him.
Uh,
Yeah.
why can't you do that again?
Because Stickum is apparently only allowed for teenage girls.
Teenage girls want to see you. I highly recommend it.
Yeah,
It's not what he's like.
yeah. So you told me you have another thing in store?
Not really. Not that I can remember. What do you want to talk about?
No, you told me you have Max Gilardi's Facebook hilarious friends on Facebook.
Oh, I don't know if I want to talk about that. That might mean we can if you want.
Ah, don't be a baby. Be mean. No one's listening to this
I
anyway.
don't want to
It
be mean. I'm
gets like
thinking. I got my
200
karma to think about.
downloads.
Got my karma to think of.
Yeah. Oh, that's right.
Okay,
I forgot about con.
you want me to read you something that somebody posted on my Facebook?
Yeah, I'll look for some as well.
Okay, okay. If you are a friend of me on Facebook and you posted something to me, then you had better be sweating in your pants right now because I'm about to read something and it may be what you wrote.
You just said.
So what do you
friend
think
of
of
me.
that?
You just said friend of me. No.
I said, well, whatever. Does it matter?
Okay.
I don't recall saying that. I don't even think that what I said. But even if I was,
Okay,
does it matter?
I'm gonna make an edit here.
It's still grammatically correct.
There's an edit here now that shows that you did say that friends of me.
Who
Okay.
cares? Why do you have to derail the show?
Sorry, they call me petty.
I don't get it.
There's a singer called Tom Petty, right?
Yeah. Singer called Tom Petty.
Yeah.
I've never heard of it. Continue explaining.
So yeah, I'm Petty. Tom Petty. Get it?
No.
Okay, let's move on.
No, I want this horrible stretch of a joke.
Sorry you didn't understand it, so I don't have a way to explain it. You just didn't get it.
Who is Tom Petty, and what does he have to do with me saying the phrase, why do you always have to derail this show?
I said I'm being petty. You know what being petty is, Max?
Yeah?
I was
But
being
you said
petty.
you were... Oh, you said I was Tom Petty.
No, I'm Tom Petty.
Okay. I don't even think that that's a real
Okay, the show's name is Who's Tom Petty? Who's Tom Petty? Let's see. For now, we have Retalian, Scott Pilgrim Game
Everybody
Review.
in the chat is just
Max
talking about how much they hate me now.
Hurts Yo Tom very badly. Okay,
Not
next
gonna
show
do
note,
this show anymore.
Facebook.
I'm not going to do this show.
So,
I don't come on a bunch of thankful ingrates.
Max, Facebook is his social network.
Facebook. This is what a guy wrote on my Facebook. Are you ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
He said, "Hey Max, I reviewed a couple of your episodes of WGJFK on Newgrounds. That's Wacky Game Jokes for Kids. Under the name JFig111. I can't say I love the show, but I love the characters, and I wrote up some scripts for future episodes that might crack you a smile if you're interested. Send me a shout and hopefully we could collaborate."
Oh, I love when people offer scripts.
You know what? To me, that's like... So he doesn't like the show, but to me, that's like the equivalent of me writing a letter to Seth MacFarlane and saying, "Hey,
Yeah.
I don't like Family Guy. Do you want me to write it for you so it'll be good?"
Yeah. You know, I don't get Seinfeld because they complain a lot. Can I make an episode where they go to Spain and have an adventure?
You guys just want me to make the show for you because
Yeah, I like when people do that.
I think this kid has somewhat of an ego.
I think he'd be helpful, but I think how that wouldn't make sense.
Yeah.
People are silly, you know?
Yeah, I think that probably wacky game jokes just went over his head a little bit if he doesn't like it.
Yeah, probably.
That's my official stance. If you don't like wacky game jokes, it's because it went over your head, and I am going to stick to that story.
Like, the only reason you wouldn't like wacky game jokes for kids is because you're dumb, basically.
That's right. That's right. And some people might not have the bees to say that, but I have the bees, so I'm saying it.
The bees?
The balls. I was trying to not be vulgar, so I was abbreviating.
Oh, whew. I thought you meant something else.
What, like honeybees?
Yeah, I thought maybe you had a lot of bees, and I don't like hanging out with beekeepers.
Yep.
I got beekeepers because that happened last time I tried to make a podcast, but it got sticky because of the honey from the bees. Oh man, you turned into a robot as my joke went on. Come on, that was my best joke so far.
Oh well.
What'd you say about it? Did you like it?
Did I like what?
My joke.
I didn't hear your joke. What was your joke?
I'll repeat it again because I think it's worth again. So
All right.
I don't do podcasts with beekeepers because...
Oh, I heard that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did you like it?
I said only one, it depends on what kind of bee they are because only one kind of bee makes honey.
The honey making bee.
The honey bee.
Is it funny now?
No.
Oh. Okay, well I tried. At least I tried to make jokes around here and not just
I do jokes too.
Next episode we're gonna do bee reviews. Each of us are gonna review some bees. I'll go with the honeybee, and yeah, okay.
I don't know what bee you could review besides the honeybee.
Well, you told me there are a few different types of bees.
There are, I think, a lot of kinds of bees, but only one kind makes honey. And if you're not going to review a bee on its honey making abilities, I'm not quite sure what you would review it on.
On its pattern, its sting, its overall.
The patterns are
the way.
Well, you know what the pattern
Yeah,
is.
what is it?
Black, yellow, black, yellow, black, yellow, etc.
Well, sorry to burst your bee bubble. I just went on Wikipedia and I got a picture of a bee. It's blue.
A blue bee?
A blue bee.
You know what my favorite kind of bee is?
A BJ.
A booby.
We went towards the same dope. Both did like horribly.
BJ. Okay.
Okay.
You know what?
Yeah, and we're back, guys. Bees, burps, pilgrims. We got it all. Let's go. What's our next topic, Max? Facebook? What dumbs?
I don't know. I came up with 2 topics. You come up with the next one.
Okay, next topic is... I'm looking around. Do you ever use Windex?
No.
How come?
That's a woman's job.
That's true. Are you a misogynistic?
I am misogynistic?
Yeah, are you that?
Yeah, sure. I love to give massages to sexy women.
Are you a chauvinist?
Misogynistic.
Are you... Max?
What?
Do you think that men are above women?
No, I don't think that.
Do you agree?
I don't know. I kind of think that.
Yeah, I guess you do.
You'll never know what I think.
No.
No, I don't think that. I just think men and women are. And I guess this might be a radical opinion in and of itself, but I think they're different and they're good at different things.
Men are good at lifting heavy stuff, and women are good at knitting my dick.
Knitting your dick?
I got confused. I'm sorry.
I just think that there are a lot of feminists out there who are trying to propagate the ideal that men and women are identical and that they have the same kind of this like they have the same kind. You know what? This is stupid. Let's talk about something
Well, we
else.
both have eyes, right? Men and women.
Nope,
We
women don't have eyes. That's a
we.
common misconception.
Oh shit! Really? So what is that? More vaginas?
Carl is back, and I think you should ban him again.
You missed my joke.
You fat blank neckbeard. You live with your parents, and you're 22. Go blank yourself. Yeah, I think you should probably ban him.
Carl, you're being a meanie.
That's
Jeez,
that's
meanie.
probably Spaz Kid trying to call me out.
Yeah.
Spaz Kid has been spamming my website. Did you know?
What? How come?
Uh, I don't really even understand what he's trying to prove to me or the point that he's trying to make.
I don't know.
Because to me, the only thing that he's successfully proven is that he has too much spare time.
I do like the animator. Too much spare time.
I do like that animator.
Yeah, he's good.
Spaz Kid also got banned from DeviantArt.
Oh my god, how come? Did he flame
Not sure.
furries?
I'm not sure. Probably something like that.
Well, they deserve it because they're weird.
So Spaz Kid, if you're listening, come on, you got too much free time. You got to get a hobby.
Come on, Spaz Kid, you can join us. We'll have fun with you. We'll hang out, right?
No, you're not allowed to join us.
No, you can join us. You can be you can do the corner of how to troll and be a dick.
How to Train Your Dragon.
Oh my god, that movie is so cute. Did you see Toothless? He has no tooth, but he's a dragon.
Oh my god, did you see how the main character looks like Jim from The Office?
Oh my god, his face when he
Yeah, okay. Okay.
I don't see why people like that movie. That movie was annoying and it was
Yeah,
dumb.
I thought that movie was pretty lame too. It was just so formulaic.
Yeah, it was like and then right?
I thought the last 10 minutes was kind of cool, because then in the last 10 minutes there was like this one dragon that was really huge, but other than that, I thought it was a pretty lame movie.
I like that he lost his leg. That's like the only thing I liked about the movie.
Oh yeah, the main character lost his leg. I totally forgot about that.
Yeah, that's like the only thing I liked. That someone suffers.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of cool too, because I thought that's pretty gutsy to have a main character lose their leg like that. That's interesting storytelling.
Yeah, but other than that, it was shitty.
Yeah, lousy movie.
Sorry, lousy movie. Everyone who likes it is dumb and probably shouldn't like it, and they probably don't even like wacky game jokes for kids because they're not smart, right?
I'm not gonna say that, but he already said it, so I'm not gonna disagree.
Yeah. You just ruined it for me, or Tom. I don't care. It came out a fucking year ago. Shut up. Stop being a baby.
Also, How to Train Your Dragons, all the adults have accents, but none of the kids do. So you explain that to me, because frankly, I don't get it.
'Cause generations change.
Yeah, if the generations go to another country and the other country people are speaking a different language, but if you are raised by your parents in a village that's very small and secluded, then you are going to speak like them.
That's true. I didn't think of that.
Yeah.
But TBH, I wouldn't hurt a dragon, 'cause I like animals.
Yeah, I think I would be friends with a dragon.
I'd chill with a dragon.
Especially if he's voiced by Sean Connery.
Oh, you just gave me shivers.
Okay, though, that's... Okay, now you're gaying it up, so... Oh,
So my dad moved in. I have 2 cats in my house now.
Uh-oh.
They're both named Bolnik, and they're both females, and they're both black.
Uh-oh. Better be careful that they don't cross your path.
Yeah, I just spit on them whenever I see them.
Are you serious?
No.
Okay, good.
I have cats, I spit on them. What? You got a problem with that? Okay. So yeah.
So how are you adjusting to the new life?
Oh, it's really hard now. My mom's not here.
Do you miss her?
No, not yet.
Oh wow.
It's only been a few days. I can be away from her. I'm not like tied to her titters or something.
Okay. The umbilical has been cut, is what you're saying.
Yeah, that's what I try to say. But yeah, I'll see her eventually one day. She's on her deathbed. Just kidding, Mom. Love you. Mwah. She
You do that
listens.
smooch a lot.
Oh, do you have a problem with that?
It's a little weird for a guy.
Oh, so if I was a girl, it'd be fine to smooch around.
Strikes me as something feminine, so
You strike me as someone that's racist. So yeah,
I don't see what this has to do with racist.
you're racist against my kisses.
I don't think your kisses are a race of anything.
Well, you haven't met them. They're a strong army. I'm the sergeant,
An army of kisses.
and your cheek is this
That's oddly poetic.
destination.
Well, I hope that's not true. How's Yoko gonna feel about that one?
She's gonna be really jealous. Cause she wishes.
That's right.
She wishes she was you, basically.
Why would she wish that she was me?
Cause I hang out with you a lot more than I do with her. I just like punch her and throw her off to the bay.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
that's no good.
Well, I'm a bad guy.
You're a bad boyfriend.
A bad bee. Bad bee. But you know, I gotta be what I gotta be. Bad
You
bee.
hear that, ladies?
Mm-hmm.
Girls like that.
Okay, you be a girl, I'll be a guy. Okay, go. Oh.
No.
Oh, heck, come on.
No, we're not playing that game.
Please.
I
Please.
don't want to play any game where you be a girl and I'll be a guy.
Okay, just you be a guy and I'll be a girl.
No, I don't want to play that game either.
Okay, you be a bee, I'll be a beekeeper. Yeah, give me your honey, yeah.
Nope, it's mine, and if you try to take it, I'll sting you.
Oh,
Even though that will mean that I will die.
Yeah, too bad. I'm already got fog on you, and now you're falling all over because you're a dumb bee.
I'm a newbie that isn't pretty fog.
Oh, really? Well, I better run because you probably have disease and stuff.
Maybe.
Okay.
Plus, you could be allergic to bees.
Oh.
In which case, a bee is very deadly.
I don't think I would choose my profession as a beekeeper if I was allergic to bees.
Do you know if you're allergic to bees or not?
No, but I'm allergic to D's knees. My knees, they're sexy. Okay, so when are we doing the thing where I'm a guy and you're a girl?
We're not doing that.
Why are we not doing that?
Because I don't want to play that game. If you want some content for this podcast, think up something else.
But I like improvising!
Okay, we can improvise something
Okay.
else, and I'm sure it won't be funny, but we can do it.
Okay, I'm selling, I don't know. Oh boy. You just turned me down like a lightsaber. You, just like that.
Okay.
No, I'm not having fun anymore.
Don't want to be an American idiot.
I
I don't like that song, but it does get stuck in your head.
Yeah.
So maybe it's a good song. I don't know.
You know what other song gets in your head?
What?
Do you know the enemy? The enemy? Do you want the enemy?
I don't think I'm familiar with that song.
It's also by the Greenheads.
Oh, I don't think I've heard that one, and I think I might be glad I haven't heard that one.
Well, it's gonna be stuck in your head now forever.
No, not from what you just did.
Do you know the enemy? The enemy?
You know the anime?
Yeah.
You know the anime or enemy?
Enemy.
Oh, that's like that song. Enemy inside of me, enemy inside of me. And I always used to think that it sounded like they were saying anime inside of me.
Never heard of that song, so now.
I don't even remember who does it. So,
So.
and I don't even know what it's called. Probably enemy inside of me, but I haven't heard that song since high school. So.
Let's talk about the 90s. Weren't those good times? I was just a wee little boy. You were like 32.
No, nope.
Remember when the Nintendo DS came out? Wasn't that a thrill?
I don't think that was in the 90s. I would have to say that was probably in the 2000s.
Okay.
Actually, you know, I've never been a really big music, and
Yeah, you
and
don't seem like one.
the other day I was thinking, and I think I figured out why.
Because you don't like praising men.
Because no, crazy men. What?
Praising.
Praising men?
Or women.
Oh, I'll praise anybody all day long. I'll do some praising. But what I was going to say was this. I think this is why I am not big into music. What is the official age that you are at when you get into music?
Always.
And the answer is, and this is not a subjective answer. This is true for everybody. 6th grade. For everybody, it's the same. 6th grade is when you become aware of the music scene, and that's when you draw. You get the goth kids. They go over and they're like, "I'm going to listen to this music," and you get the metalheads. They go over and they say, "I want to listen to this music."
Well,
And for
Max,
whatever reason,
I don't know, because
but
I've seen a video on YouTube of a baby dancing. So I don't know if that's correct. I think that's
that's
kind of...
probably just because that baby didn't choose to listen to Beyonce. Her parents probably just put it on.
You don't know that maybe the baby really likes her choreography.
I don't even know why I try to be interesting and come up with content because
Okay, I'm sorry. Well, I understand.
you always try to know what I'm talking about.
So you don't like music because do you think it turns people like into different cliques and leave the...
No, it has nothing to do with that. That's not what I was going to say.
So you were saying that you don't like music because you decide where you go and then you're stuck there forever?
That's not what I was going to say either.
So you meant that you don't like music because people like different things and you want everyone to like you.
That's not what I was going to say.
You don't like music because every time at the prom where you wanted to dance with a girl, there was a slow dancing song and then you were like too close up to her and your penis got too filled with blood and you got all embarrassed.
I didn't go to prom in 6th grade.
Oh, really?
No, there was
Okay.
no 6th grade prom.
Maybe because music is the people that we choose. It's yeah.
Well, I don't know what you just said. But I'm pretty sure it's not what I was thinking, so no.
Okay, so what do...
You could have just let me continue talking and let me finish my thought, and you would have known
Oh.
like minutes ago,
Oh,
and we would have been to something different.
You didn't let me know that that's usually you just go like, no, I don't want to talk about it anymore, and then you pout.
Jeez.
So why is it?
The problem was, if like I said, 6th grade is the official age for when you get into music. When I was in 6th grade, my generation, when we were in 6th grade, just happened to coincide with a really what I consider to be a shitty age of music. Because I remember when I was in 6th grade, for the first time in my life, I would go into school and hear other kids talking about music, and I was like, oh, so that this is it, this is happening, and the other kids were talking about Limp Bizkit, and I was like, okay, you know what?
Keep rolling, 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 rolling.
I don't know what Limp Bizkit is, but I don't even want to listen to something called Limp Bizkit. So fuck it, I'm not doing this. I'm not going to be that guy, and that's why I'm not into music. If I had been born maybe 5 years earlier or 5 years later, I'd probably be a music fan right now. So there you go. That was the point I was trying to make.
Well, I don't see why you hate Limp Bizkit, because you
'Cause
need
they're-
to get up to a shit
they're
right
gay.
here. Dun, dun, just get it right here. Put your hands in the air, because if you don't care, then we don't. You know?
Okay.
But you know, when you're in 6th grade, you only like the music that has the most cursing in it.
That's also true, yeah.
And it's like, so shut the fuck up! That was my
That's
Limp
why
Bizkit
when a lot of
impression.
people, by the time they're out of, they don't like the kind of music that they originally liked. A lot of
of
people
course.
make a metamorphosis when they start to realize what the truly good music is.
Although I did get into Blink-182 when I was in like 6th grade, but I still love them. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But that's because I'm a retarded human being.
So you acknowledge that they're bad.
Yeah, but I love them.
I don't know. I really don't have any opinion on them. I'm not going to tell you they're good. I'm not going to tell you they're bad. I'm just apathetic about them. So you tell me, America.
Yeah, America, let him know. Call him. Oh, what's your number?
Not telling my number
Oh.
on the podcast.
Whoa, so
Being a
did you see Spaz Kids Wicked Game Jokes for Kids comic?
nope. What's it about?
I'm sending it to you. We'll read it together.
Hang on. Is this it? Is this the link in the?
Is it a Newgrounds link?
Yeah.
Yeah. You do.
Hey, I can do the. I can actually do the
Yeah,
voices.
you can-
So. Oh wow, this is long.
Yeah, do it.
Okay. Wait. Hang on. I gotta scroll down to see the whole thing.
No.
Okay. Okay.
like-
No, I just wanted to see the whole thing and popped up.
Okay.
I personally find this game to be gay and of the faggot nature.
That
Holy
line.
fuck.
Wait. Let's analyze each frame. That line seems pretty sincere. That's like something he would say. Mickey would say, right?
Wait. Let me think about it. I personally find this game to be gay and of the faggot nature. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
Mickey could say that.
Yeah, that's not a bad one.
Holy fuck! Get your shit together, Nintendo. That is something that Mickey said. So.
Okay.
Shut up, gay retard baby. And then they're having sex. Oh, see, now this is where it officially, goes into territory where this would not happen because Mickey would never have sex with June.
Yeah, so Mickey is having sex with June, and Eric is filming it in the background, going, "Oh."
This shit is fucking hot. Then there's
Yeah,
a
no,
door.
No,
Is
please do Eric's voice.
that? Oh, this shit is fucking hot. I always forget how to do Eric. That
Yeah,
isn't really what he sounds.
close enough.
Then is that supposed to be a doorway or is that like a photograph of the
No,
boss?
that's like a door. I'm pretty sure. He's like, yeah, that's a door.
And then it's the same panel twice in a row, which I don't really understand
Yeah,
why
I
that
don't
is.
see the reason.
And then the boss says, Mickey! Wait, that's not how the boss sounds. How does the boss sound? I forget.
Murder! I don't know, like bossy.
Mickey! There we
Yeah.
go, that's the boss. And then that's
think
me, and I'm
that's you.
fapping.
Yeah, and you have a poster of a naked lady for some reason in a bikini.
Yeah, and then I say, Mom, I'm limp. And then it says, I'm sorry, honey, I'm busy making you din. Love you too, whatever, you stupid whore. I'm removing you from my potential girlfriends list on my website. I forgot I need to make a YouTube update, douchebag.
That's pretty funny.
So-
I'm sorry.
Let me tell you, those glasses have served me well over the years.
I wish people would fucking make something like that for me. I mean, he actually put like a fair amount of effort in the drawing. It's not like they're horrible. He shaded them.
Right, but it's like I said earlier, I don't understand what, like, that's what I said about, like, me thinking that he just has too much spare time. Because it's like, he obviously put a lot of effort and time into that.
He
but
has
it's
a lot of spare time, but still, I wouldn't
right,
mind.
but it's like, I am as much a critic as this guy is, maybe probably even more so. And I hate things like Control-Alt-Delete, the webcomic that I'm sure you're aware of. I hate that
Yeah.
webcomic. But I'm not making cartoons about how much that webcomic sucks because I'm busy making my own cartoons. And I don't know.
Yeah, he should
just-
probably do
Guy
like,
is
something for
a little.
himself.
I think for him to spend time on that is a little pathetic.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, one animation should be enough.
This guy, like, for him to still be doing this is like,
well, but he's
Like,
he is
what-
getting the attention he wants.
yeah, come on, what are you doing?
I wouldn't mind. I wish he did one of me. Do one of me. Do me next, Basket, please. Do like chocolate lady sucking my dick.
You know what? I think to get those kind of haters
Yeah,
and to
you
get the
can't
people
just ask them.
avidly who are like avidly passionate about how much they hate your stuff, I think that's like a sign of you doing something right. Do you know what I mean?
No, I don't see how that's good.
Because I would rather have people who love my stuff and then people who hate my stuff as opposed to people who like my stuff and everyone else just not caring. To me,
Oh,
you know
yeah.
what? This is what
Yeah.
it boils down to. To me, for him to hate my stuff this much is a sign of the fact that my stuff got him thinking. And that's really the whole point of what I do is I want to make stuff that kind of gets people thinking. Not to say that my stuff is like some kind of it's not like Shakespeare or anything, but
No, you're
I don't
not Shakespeare. No.
Right, because I'm better. Because Shakespeare sucks.
Yeah, he was dumb. Like, I mean, why would someone just kill themselves over a stupid girl? Dummy.
I don't like. I think Shakespeare's really kind of overrated. I'm not a fan. I prefer Dickens.
Well, he made up words, so you know, he can get some props.
Shakespeare wrote like soap operas. It was just like, you know,
Yeah.
it was like the equivalent of what actually transpires in the stories to me is like the equivalent of a soap opera. It's just I think they're very acclaimed because of the cumbersome way in which they're phrased and the way that they're written in kind of old world form. I don't know. Are you a fan of Shakespeare?
No, I never read any of his stuff though, so I don't care.
Really? They usually make you in school. I don't know how
No, in
Israeli
English,
system is
English class we had to read. Well, in Hebrew, like we had to read books by Israeli authors,
different.
and in English we
I've
read All Our Sons.
I've read Othello. I read Hamlet. I think I read Romeo and Juliet. I don't know. It's not for me. It's not my thing.
Emails.
Oh wow.
This is from Aguirre Octavio.
Someone wrote in the chat, I prefer Captain Underpants. Yeah, you know what? As far as I'm concerned, better than Shakespeare.
This yo boy, when we gone back together and formed the rabbis of the underground. I mean, we made money on our album Mazel Tov Drive-By. Oh, Mazel Tov Drive-By. Come on, get your Jewish pimpin' ass in Hollywood. We'll smoke some crack with Metziahu and do drive-by with Max Gilardi and Gandhi and Justin Bieber. That's really funny.
Okay, so next email.
Next email. Here's a cat I made a while back. I don't care about your pictures of your cats. Okay. Niall.
What is it, just a drawing of a cat?
I think so. I didn't open it. You know what? I will open it. Let's see what it is.
See,
Niall.
fly like in the sky, see how they slide.
In the likely event of skeletons everywhere, how spooked do you estimate you'd be? I mean, keep in mind that they say only want to socialize, but I don't think we should.
So this is like a parody of the stupid zombie question that you hear every day.
No. That's a reference to a song to Spooky Scary Skeletons.
Oh, I love that cartoon thing.
Don't you get it? Well, no, the actual song, like before that, then they only want to socialize, but I don't think we should. Spooky, scary skeletons. So yeah, the cat is just a cat, and his tail is wagging, and it has nothing to do with us. Let's move on. I liked your question. I would be pretty freaked out because skeletons are weird.
Hey, speaking of, I guess since I was doing my podcast and I was talking about my Facebook friends, a bunch of people just posted stuff on my wall.
Oh boy.
Shall I read it?
Sure.
Okay, these are Max Gilardi's hilarious Facebook friends. These are the funny people that I get comments from every day. I am posting this now because you are on podcast.
You are on podcast.
You don't know me, but read this now. Max, you have to read this out in a Horatio Crane voice. It seems that the killer had urine and semen on his corpse. I guess the killer came and went. Seriously, read it. So check it out, facebook.com. It's all the best comedy, all the funniest jokes. You're going to love it.
Your friends are going to be so sweet to you. They're going to tell you nice things, going to give you the best jokes.
They're going to give you, the comments are going to be so funny, you're going to be laughing butts off.
You can go to the jokeoftheday.com, get the funniest joke of the day.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, your Tom and Max, specifically directed towards Max. I would like to point out that there are very important differences between university and college. First and foremost, it depends on which country you live in. In the US, the terms are synonymous. Other countries use college to refer to some secondary schools, but university is always used to mean an institution of tertiary education and higher learning. Universities are usually larger and often contain multiple colleges within them. However, some exceptions do exist. Australia and Canada, for example, have the same... So you're wrong.
You know what?
basically.
I didn't know that, and
So now you know.
I'll give you credit. You knew something that I didn't know, and I was wrong.
Okay,
So
so tell that to Christian Kirkby.
I am telling it to Christian. Who do you think I'm talking to?
I just wanted to say her name. Okay, this is from Mackenzie
Oh,
Aubrey. Dear Max and your Tom, both of you are talented, it goes without saying as well.
I
Both
just
of...
got 6 friend requests. I've never
Mhm.
gotten that many at once before.
Really? I had like 20 waiting for me because I never went on that site.
Yeah, but
But,
it's just weird that I got. One of them is named Katie Honeybee Scott.
uh,
Oh man, I'm gonna sneeze.
oh boy, Max. I'm trying to read emails, but you're just...
Oh,
Bless you. But you're distracted by Facebook. Come on.
no, but it's just I guess because I was talking about Facebook on the podcast, I
Oh
started
my
getting all
god,
these.
someone just poked me. Can I move on?
Okay, keep going.
Both of you are talented, that goes without saying. As well, both of you have the capacity to engage in good humor. Thanks. Max doesn't think so, but thank you. Understand that this
No, no,
podcast...
no. I think you're funny.
Thanks, Max. Mwah.
No, no.
Podcast was a good idea in theory, yet without insulting or neglecting the fact that you want people to understand your podcast is a privilege, let me offer some criticism. Firstly, you Tom, in a lot of ways you're flexible with your humor. You don't mind talking about different subjects which contributes positively. However, you Tom, you sit too passively in all these subjects, which prevents from exploring topics in depth at times. Agreed. Or either not taking them seriously. If you want to improvement, I guess start paying a little more attention. Okay, sorry, Mackenzie. Max, I'm aware that a lot of people have insulted you and annoyed you over this podcast, blaming you for being the unfunny and the anchor of the podcast. In
Well, you know
quotations.
what? I've said this before, but I'm playing it straight. I'm the straight man, and somebody's got to do it. Nobody wants to be the Squidward, but I have to do it.
I don't think you're squared. My honest sentiment, you can be just as funny as your Tom, or maybe even funnier. Only problem is the spectrum of subjects you may be willing to talk about is very limited. That cripples you. The unwillingness and critical nature of yours betrays you in the field of comedic integrity. If you want to be better, I suggest beginning by being more open and less intellectual and opinionated. It leads on to this... I agree with her. It leads on to subjects many people honestly find boring, i.e. reading out your whole wiki page isn't comedic in the slightest and wouldn't lead on to any sort of interesting subjects.
I can't just not be intellectual and opinionated because that is everything that I am. You might as well be asking me, "Hey Max, why don't you just not exist?"
No. No, she's just
Yes.
saying like...
This is a girl that's writing us.
Yeah, I think so. Mackenzie Aubrey, that's a girl's name, right?
All right.
Yeah. That's a very smart email, and I agree with everything, but I doubt anything will change, because Max's opinion...
Neither of us care enough.
Yeah, because we're both
I
dumb.
I also don't think that people understand that we're kind of just doing this podcast for fun.
Yeah, pretty much. I don't, yeah, for now. Until
Do you want to do this podcast for fun, or do you want to put on a seriously good show?
I want a fun show. I don't know. It seems like your opinion of a good show is informative and interesting, while my opinion of a good show is funny and silly.
I feel like the very second that we try to get serious about the show and try to make it good is the very second that this show is not fun to make anymore, so why even bother?
Yeah. Okay. I can agree with that. Okay, good job. This is from eSponge. Okay. I
I
hear a
think
lot...
it's fun with Scott Pilgrim. So.
Yeah, I think we should do more Scott Pilgrim stuff. And more
Yeah.
ape rape.
I said earlier, we should just change this to the official Scott Pilgrim podcast.
Yeah.
I don't see
We'll
why
never
not.
run out of content, ever. And we already have like a fan base. We'll just put it on some Scott Pilgrim forums. And we got 1 million people liking us.
That's right.
I hear a lot of people in the podcast that a bunch of questions are all poop filled except it's a donut with...
Next email.
Next email.
Next email.
Donut metaphors. Ooh.
What?
This is an email from iTunes because I want them to approve it. Okay, hey guys, it's my birthday tomorrow. I'll be 22. I was wondering, will you guys do something special for my birthday? Anything that you find fitting? I'll
No.
get you a shirt. Ivan Bragniski, have you ever wanted to
Really gonna
do
give that person a shirt?
No, have you ever wanted to
Why would
do
you say you will?
something really strange? I mean, like something so weird it put you in jail. Hmm.
If I did, I'd be in jail.
I mean,
So no.
no. And you, Tom, have you ever wanted to just bitch slap Max? No, not really.
No.
Frederick Kerberry, dear Wisenheimers, I don't
Do
really.
you want to try saying that name again?
No, I don't really
Kerberry?
know. Kirk
Oh man.
Kirkby, Kirkyby,
you spell it?
Kirkby, Krkeby.
Krkeby.
Mhm.
Crickabee.
No, Kirkby.
How can you have KRK? There's no vowel in there.
I don't know. Probably some weird
Crickby.
foreigner. I don't really know how to tell you
Yeah,
this.
you're gonna call somebody a weird foreigner? I don't even need to
God.
point out the irony there.
Oh god, another random email. I'm gonna read through it and then we'll just like be quiet for 10 minutes. I don't
Crickabee
really.
says.
Crickby says, I don't really know what to tell you this. Purple hedgehogs want to destroy you. I think I realized it when I quoted Forrest Gump in your car and I saw you sit on the elephant in the corner. I'm sure you're frostbitten enough to understand how awful you are. I'm returning you the cut tonals to you, but I'll keep your neighbor's dog as a memory. You should also know that I hate your cooking and I'm off to lead a new life as a lemon.
No, people are just trolling us.
I don't know. I don't
Why
know.
can't people just take the show seriously?
I don't know. It's so bad.
It's not. It's like they're trying to be like it's like they're trying to be funny by making fun of that kind of thing, but it's like
yeah, it's just like
Right.
It doesn't help.
it's not funny when people do that, and it's not funny when people make fun of doing that.
It's like I'm funny. I'm playing bad music, but it's still bad music.
Right, exactly.
Max, I'll be your friend. Hook me up with that address. I'll play Scott Pilgrim with you, but I have to be Scott.
Okay, first of all, Scott Pilgrim does not have online functionality, so you cannot play it online.
No, he said hook me up with that address.
What address?
Your house address.
Oh, you're not coming over to my house, buddy. I'm sorry. You just can't. It's not allowed.
Let's
Second
see.
of all, and even if that is the case, I only have one controller, so.
Well, maybe he has a control over himself.
But I don't even need anyone to play it with now, because now the game is easy, because I buffed up my character. Now
But
I'm just,
still, you
like,
can
breezing through all the bad guys.
Meh. What did you both think of Little Big Planet? Would you play the second game? I'd never played it.
Why would you assume that either of us have played it? Neither of us have, so.
So
Egg
yeah,
on your
so
face.
Ivan, you got egg on your face, got ketchup on your ears. This is some salami on your tongue. Diet stuff from Land Poop. Hey, you Tom, I have a question.
Land poop.
This is like the third time you laughed at that name, by the way. Hey, you Tom, I have a question
Surprise!
about being on a diet. I really don't want to be as fat as Max Gilardi. That's mean. He's not fat. He's a very tall man.
Why
So
would you
could
say
you give
that?
me some suggestions on having a healthy, balanced diet? I don't know. I'm fucking fat. Jesus, why would I know that?
We're
God
not- we-
damn it.
I would like to think that Yotam, you would abstain from answering this guy's question because he was mean to me. So
I know. I didn't answer him. I think it's very funny that you are a stuck-up asshole. Keep it up, buddy. I don't know.
Me or
Oh,
him?
Yeah, it's Max. The title is Max.
Okay.
Max, why don't you just not exist?
Mm.
I'm a huge fan. Hey, Yodi, I'm a big fan of your work. Also, Max.
Yogi.
Also, Max Gilardi. And well, I want to know how I can be funny, like your show Wacky Game Jokes for Kids. It's amazing how you can completely do a satire of video games. And I'm really super duper jealous of your work. Please tell me how I could possibly be funny and original like you. It's amazing how you can have a plot completely irrelevant to video games and also have a minimal movement and cut to a scene with a wall and 5 minutes of dialogue and still be loved. My question is is not how to be a better animator, just how I can literally know I don't have to try at all and still be loved. I really want to know how you've raped the system and made people think you have no talent when you really do. What? I think that's I don't know if that's a joke or not. If it's not, then it's a very backhanded compliment. An incredibly backhanded compliment. And I will just call you a meanie. And I want to end the show now because I need to do a lot of editing on this one. A lot of editing.
Why do you even dignify that guy by reading his email? Why? Tell me why.
Because I don't skim them through beforehand, so
Well, maybe you should. Jeez.
probably, yeah.
Ugh. So is this what this show is now? We're gonna get insulted in our emails. We're gonna get insulted in the chat. Because if this is what it's gonna be, then I really do want to quit.
Yeah, this is not
Jeez.
fun. I think I should just cancel the whole chat.
Because
We'll
this is like just gonna depress me.
Yeah, you guys are mean. We're not doing emails anymore. I don't want to do emails anymore. We're just gonna talk to each other. We're gonna laugh, talk about bees, about monkeys, about driving planes.
This could be just like a Skype call between two dudes, and it's like we're not even doing a show.
Yeah, yeah. Two to Skyping. That should be the show name. 2D Skype.
We try to give people a free show, and the only reaction that they can come up with is to insult us. I think that that's sad. I really do.
I really do. Do you have anything to plug, Max?
No, because they don't even deserve to hear my plugs. So
Yeah, you guys go. Yeah.
they don't deserve to hear your plugs either. We're
Oh.
abstaining from
Oh,
plugs
they don't?
for the last episode.
Last episode, because you guys are mean, because Max was mean to me, and because a lot of meanness was...
When I was mean to you, I was kidding. Come on.
I know.
When you're mean to me, I don't call you mean because I know that you're doing a roast.
But you call
Doing a
me-
roast.
You're saying, I mean, it's mean. Okay, guys, we're done. Have a nice day. Have a sweet month. Have a better tomorrow. Subscribe to our podcast. It's on my Deviant.
No plugs.
I worked hard on that, though. I coded that. Well, I helped someone code that.
They can hear this, and they're probably already subscribed.
Okay. Bye, guys. Okay, we're done.